Hello there ladies and gentlemen, TX141 here, also known as Paul, bringing you another Ace in the Day gameplay for the arcade mode of War Thunder. In today's instalment I shall be providing you all with a channel update for the closing week of August 2014. The gameplay you see in the background is a ground strike gameplay on the map Clift Coast. The idea was that me and my buddy Zach would squad up for a little bit last week and field our Typhoon Mark 1B late editions. This was the final game of our little session and boy did it turn out to be a good one. The setup I'm using is stealth ammunition for the 20mm cannons, with a 300m gun convergence and a 30-minute fuel load. With that being said, let us move on to the direct topic of discussion. Since the previous channel update in July of this year, a lot has happened during the course of the summer. Firstly, I uploaded the Headcorn Combined Ops event videos, whereby I depicted a face that could go with the voice behind the microphone. It was something new, a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's gone down very well according to you fine folks of the internet. Additionally, it was something that I enjoyed doing, and in a couple of days time I shall be attending the Shore and by Sea air show. Hopefully I might even bump into some of you there, but I will be taking my camera of course and getting some footage of the fine planes that decide to fly over. And fingers crossed an F6F Hellcat turns up this year, because I believe one is meant to arrive there and is scheduled to do a flyover. However, reining in my excitement a little bit, the channel update. So, over the course of the summer, following the Combined Ops event video, we managed to hit 400 subscribers, and I would like to say to all of you, whether you're a brand new subscriber starting from today, or indeed an old veteran who has been subscribed to the channel since day one, thank you for all your continued support as this channel has grown. Not just for the fact you've tuned in and watched the videos, but also giving likes, comments, discussion, feedback and criticism. Everything you do, every little bit of input you provide makes this more enjoyable for me as a long-lasting hobby, and additionally helps make the channel grow in the way that you, the viewer, the populist viewer, want to see it grow. Remember, for things to change you have to give the feedback, you can't just moan, and the way you have all shown yourself so far, the fact you've given me so much feedback and support, I am highly grateful for every second that you have all given me. Additionally, on top of reaching 400 subscribers, and I believe we're now at 435 or so, I'd like to set a target of reaching 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And the reason why this target is a little bit limited is simply because I will outline what is to come in the near future towards the end of this video. However, I digress. The second bit of good news, well, it may seem bad news at first, but I hope it becomes good news, is as of last week I've joined TGN in terms of a YouTube partnership. Now, this took a lot of thinking before I could convince myself the positives of doing this, simply because with a partnership comes the problem of monetization and indeed adverts arriving on my videos. I know adverts are annoying, however I would like to try and offset this with the argument that by monetizing and indeed achieving this YouTube partnership, I can bring back more for War Thunder and indeed for you guys the viewer. If you'd like me to explain a little bit further, I shall now. Because this is a hobby, the money I earn will not be going for my own personal gain. I do not intend to use YouTube as a wealth machine. Instead, I am going to use YouTube in order to give back to War Thunder and to charity over time. I will start with War Thunder simply because I would like to donate the money back to the company that developed what in my opinion is a fine game and my favourite for a very long time. I will be using the money I earn to buy premium planes, because a number of you have requested in the past, can you review the Boomerang, can you review the Mustang Mark 1A? And because I do not intend to spend any of my own money, i.e. any personal wealth I've accumulated by other means, I've always said no. However, with the arrival of this partnership and hopefully the arrival of a small portion of money that I can make from putting these videos together, I can now finally say to you after a couple of months for example, yes, I will be able to review the Boomerang this month. Yes, I will be able to review the BTD-1 Destroyer this month. Correct me if I'm wrong on the name of the plane. Additionally, I've already earned 500 Golden Eagles for all of the events that have been put on what were the Golden Eagles victory events. And as a result, if you'd like me to review the Wirraway, which is a premium plane I can afford now, please let me know in the comments section below. The way I intend to work this with all premium planes is as follows. If you'd like me to review it, please, when I ask, and I will do this in every channel update video that I put up, I will ask you, would you like me to review premium plane X? Let me know in the comments section, because if more than 5 of you would like me to review it, I will definitely do it. Moreover, of course, because this is going to take time, do not expect premium plane reviews to be prominent on the channel, but expect them to come from time to time. Once I've reviewed all the premium planes which are individuals as themselves, I will not be reviewing, say, a P-39 Aerocobra, the premium one in the Soviet Union, because I will have already reviewed that as part of the United States Armoured Air Force tech tree. Once I've done all those reviews, I will then use the money that I continue to earn, if I continue to earn it of course, in order to buy premium time and therefore accelerate my growth towards the top tier planes, i.e. jet fighters. I've finally made my mind up, and I will eventually review post Second World War and Korean War jets, simply because I feel that now the game has developed over time, there's a much larger player base up in the tier 4, tier 5 hemisphere, and as a result, doing those reviews will be worthwhile both for myself and for you, the viewer. However, with all that being said, and the idea of money on the table, at no point do I want you all to think I will ever do this for the money, and as a result, I would like you all to do me a favour. If at any point it comes across in any of my videos that I've got a sentiment that I am doing this for personal money and not for the channel, and indeed to give back, I want you to tell me. Simply because if you tell me, I can rectify my attitude, and indeed I can rectify my mistakes. If I just get a load of people unsubscribe, it doesn't help me, in fact it'd upset me, simply because I'd love to know why people are unsubscribing. As a result, I just want you to all, not promise me, but I would be thankful if you could all continue to give support, give feedback, and not only that, also keep me in check, because I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. So, we move on from that, rather good bit of news in the end I hope, to move on to what is coming in the future. Now, having already iterated in previous channel updates that I've graduated from university, it also means that because YouTube is not a full-time job for me, it is a hobby, that I will soon be entering my first full-time job on a 9 to 5 basis during the course of a week. I shall not be disclosing which company I work for, because my personal life and the life I depict on YouTube are not meant to cross, as I've already outlined on a number of occasions. However, starting full-time employment does mean that the rate of uploads and indeed the amount of time I have to play during the course of a week will be severely limited. I intend to be on some evenings during the week, but put a lot of my game time on during the weekend when I'm not out socialising, or indeed on work-related business. Ergo, the review schedule, and indeed any upload schedule, will depreciate within 2 weeks' time. That is when I start to move into full-time employment. As a result, the schedule will be thus. There will be one of each of the 3 major series being uploaded per week. One review for arcade mode, one War Thunder live video, and one TX's tips video. The idea in doing this is so that I can give you all things to look forward to towards the end of the week, i.e. over the weekend period, extending from, say, Friday night to Monday morning. Additionally, this also is a good thing for me. It keeps War Thunder fresh. Simply because over the course of the week, if I get fed up with work, as we all do from time to time, or if you get fed up with school, as I used to, it means that I can come home and think to myself, if I haven't got anything on, a weekend of doing a little bit of editing, doing some reviews, and also perhaps upgrading a new plane and all that. So it'll keep War Thunder fresh and exciting, although it's not a boring game for me, or not at least at the moment. Therefore, I'd like to also say now that over the next 2 weeks the upload schedule will begin to gradually slow down. I will do it gradually, so that way it doesn't look as though there's a sudden drop in the rate of uploads, and therefore it gives you a huge reason to unsubscribe, or indeed a huge reason to think that I'm just going to give up on you all. As I say, It will be a time of change soon, however I think one that's going to help the channel grow more slowly, and hence, because of the lack of uploads to come, or indeed the lack of pace of uploads to come, that is why I would like to set my target of reaching 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I'd like to also return to the point of money, and a point I glossed over. Once I've unlocked the vast majority, I say 90% of all planes available, I will then donate all the money I earn to charity. Simply because this is a hobby, I'm not in it for myself, and I'd like to give back to worthwhile causes rather than to my own personal cause. I don't have any charities in mind at the moment, but that's just an idea to put on the table for you all. And really, that is all of the channel update concluded. We've got a lot of success, we've got a lot more success to come in my opinion. We just have to compromise a little bit on our upload rate and dates, simply because things have changed in my own life, and in order to keep a healthy balance of work and pleasure, or leisure, the upload schedule has to depreciate some bit, to some extent. However, it's not a bad thing. Still, we concluded that game with 8 kills and 1 assist, and Zach concluded it with 3 kills, making our squad's tally 11 kills without dying. It was a very good game, very tense, but a good demonstration of 2 Typhoons working together in harmony in order to rip apart opponents through highly energetic runs. Indeed, I do love squadding up, and I've squadded up with a number of you guys already. However, feel free to always ask me, and if I do add you to my friends, next time I do play realistic mode and try to record some War Thunder live, with your permission of course, I would be happy to record and see what hijinks we will get up to. Still, that's the end of the video, and thank you for watching. So I've been TX141, and if you've enjoyed this video, why not leave a like, comment or subscribe for future War Thunder videos on my channel. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care and good luck in the skies!